Good morning, Tangerines. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of
This is a special Tangerine episode where everything is gonna be a musical, and then we just stand up and we start dancing.
Oh, why'd you start singing?
Oh, damn!
I thought we were gonna commit. That would be fun though, Denny. Oh, my screen froze there for a second.
You know, people don't like musicals, Jay.
There was a long time that I didn't like musicals. It was a long time.
People sometimes don't watch Disney movies because they're like, it's too much music. 90% music, 10% whatever.
It's kind of weird though, isn't it? Like, why people like movies, people like music, but then when you combine them, it's like, ew.
It's like, whoa. What are you doing?
And as the resident La La Land guy here, La La Land really did open my eyes to musicals, because once I watched that, and I was like, wait a minute, there's magic here. I started watching more and more musicals, and there is magic with musicals. There's this one that Diana recommended to me because it was one of the inspirations for La La Land. It's called Umbrellas of Cherbourg. Diana, if you're in here at any point, please correct me. It's Umbrellas of something. Umbrellas of Cherbourg. It's an older musical where every piece of dialogue is in a singing, songy way, but it's not like Les Miserables where they're singing everything. It's just like they're conversing, and then the words have like a singy, songy way to them. Like, Sunday morning tangents, Danny and I are talking like this, and they kind of just talk like this. I did a terrible job there, but
it sounds pretty sweet. Your voice, it sounds pretty sweet.
Thank you. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting some warning over here on YouTube. Streams current and something about bitrate. Anyways, should be fine. Yeah. So that movie was like, whoa, the whole thing was singy, songy, and I was like, this is a good movie though. It's a good movie.
Okay.
You know which one I think is overrated, Danny? Hold on, I was pausing there for a second because I even forget the name. It's the one with Ewan McGregor. So with Ewan McGregor, I gotta look this up. It's the one that is popular. It's the one. God, you really need to do there, Danny. Moulin Rouge. Moulin.
Okay, no, I would not throw that. I only heard that.
Thank you, Diana. She got me in the chat. Thank you. Wow.
Sorry, Diana.
I didn't even tell I was gonna record. She was over there. Can you correct? Maybe you weren't in here at the beginning part, Diana. Umbrellas of what? I've never seen Greatest Showman. She also said The Greatest Showman too. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that one? I do hear a lot of people hear about that show. I mean, the movie a lot. Yeah. So there's those reels, and then they're playing a game where like there's two people, and then whoever guesses they get $20 or whatever.
Hold on, Danny. Hold on, real quick. Diana's saying her YouTube is showing that this current live has 6,300 likes.
Yo,
6300. Let's go. We did it. Let's retire here. Umbrellas of Cherbourg. Anyways, Danny, what's your favorite musical?
No, but I was gonna say, I'm looking at it right now. This is a 1964 movie. Oh, okay. I've seen scenes of this movie.
I don't believe you.
Yes,
okay.
Because
Because what?
Okay. I don't know. People just they meme this movie a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying earlier, before I got interrupted by Diana, they asked one of the guys who's Jackman. When you think of Hugh Jackman, what do you think of? And they say The Greatest Showman, and I was like, Greatest Showman instead of Wolverine?
Yeah, I thought of Logan. That was the first one.
Oh, Logan. Yeah, exactly.
Well, since we were also on the topic of musicals, my first thought was Logan. Then it was Les Miserables.
Okay.
What's your favorite though? What's your favorite musical?
Ooh, I will say La La Land. Like I said, I didn't really like him a lot.
Yeah,
And then
musicals.
look for me. Look, Jason, I'm gonna tell how many I have seen.
Oh,
I have seen it only 5 times. Okay,
oh, the movie.
but that's a lot for me. But for you, how many times have you seen La La Land?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know, man. I used to watch it like 3 times a year. It's now gone down to once a year.
It's now gone down to one. Okay.
But I've seen it a lot, so I don't know. I can't answer that question, Danny. It feels loaded.
Look, Jason, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like you what that movie is like open you. It opened you.
It opened me up so good.
It opened you. I remember when you first saw it, you're like, oh my god. You know?
Danny, I sensed it from the trailer. The trailer was such a good trailer of ambiguity of what is going on in this, but there's so many lights and colors, and the cinematography already looked amazing. Then the it was the City of Stars, just the whistle at first. Then they released this trailer with the actual Ryan Gosling singing, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's gonna be a musical. That's a trip, and it was, and I was like, wow,
And
that's
then
pretty good.
I tried to get Denise to watch it, but she won't. She doesn't like musicals.
It is so. It's weird. I've heard a lot of people who just refuse to watch that movie,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, no, no, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
Yeah.
you're missing out. It's your loss at this point.
Yeah. I enjoy that movie many times. Every time I watch it, I enjoy it. You know?
I love that movie.
Anyways, Jason, how are you?
Why'd you get so close? Little Shop of Horrors is another one of my favorites. Diana, we got to talk
Little
about going
Shop
to
of
New
Horror.
York to watch that on Broadway.
In Broadway?
hmm
Oh, second by.
You're welcome. I'm okay, Danny. I'm pretty good. Pretty good. You woke up a little late. You got about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
What's this angle you got? You got us at here. For those
I
who
don't
aren't
know,
who aren't
dude. I don't know.
watching you on
I'm trying to
youtube.com/sending
fix it.
tangents.
It doesn't work.
Danny's got different angles like every time. It's fine. I'm just
I
wondering
look.
what like
I'm
your
trying to figure
mindset
it
around it.
out. I tried to put it behind my monitor, which I think I'm gonna do that so I can just look up to you like this. You know,
But
when
then you're
somebody
looking
looks up.
away.
Yeah, that's true. So then I'm over here,
You think we
and
should make more
then
of an effort to look into the camera? Like if I talk like this,
no,
well, I
that'd be
guess,
weird. Like this. Hey guys.
and then just try our darndest not to blink. Nah, that's too much.
Nah,
As soon
that's
as
too
I
much
start
right
thinking
there.
about not blinking, I want
Yeah,
to blink.
yeah.
I can't do that. I'm not good at that stuff.
Hey, Inception. As long as you think about the elephant, you can't think anything else besides the elephant.
I thought of a camel right now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You know Camo from the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Joe Camo?
Yeah.
Was
Why
it
was
Joe
it a
Camo?
camel?
I don't know. Yeah, well, why was it a camel?
There must
And it
have been
was
a
really
reason.
popular in
It,
Marble. And do you know you think of what's it called? Is it Marble? The other brand that was popular, way popular in
oh,
the 90s.
Marlboro.
Was it Marlboro? Yeah,
Yeah.
Marlboro.
Okay.
And you think of when you think of that, you think of a cowboy.
Mm, mm.
You remember the commercials?
I mean, I remember seeing. I don't remember watching the commercials. I remember the commercials around it though. Like I remember being shown that in a class in a media class. So it's the only reason I remember it. I guess
Well,
I'm
I
not as
remember.
old as you are. Peppermint mocha. Um, maybe they show it in what's in Mad Men. Isn't that about like cigarette and marketing? Cigarette and marketing?
No, Mad Men. They showed the was it the Indian cigarettes? It was like the
Native
what the Indian
American, Danny, please.
Native American cigarettes.
Oh, you talking about an actual brand? It was probably Indian.
Yeah, it was a actual brand. It was an Indian. But
Danny,
okay,
have you
sorry,
watched
Native American.
Killers of the Flower Moon? Did we talk about this?
Oh no, Jay, I haven't seen it. I'm waiting to be on Apple TV.
You should just go watch it in the theater because it's such a long
I don't
movie.
have time.
Well,
I know.
hold on. I feel like if it's a really long movie, you should watch it in the theater so that you don't have the desire to look at your phone.
That is
You know what I
true.
mean?
That is true. When you're in the movies, it's like you feel guilty looking on the phone. That is true. You know, I haven't even seen one of the biggest movie of the year.
Hmm. One of the biggest movies of the year. Thanksgiving?
No,
I want to watch that movie though.
I do want to watch that too. No,
What,
Oppenheimer.
oh, you didn't watch Oppenheimer yet.
I didn't have time to go watch it. I watched Barbie.
Danny, did I talk about when we went to watch Priscilla? Did I talk about the fucking little shitheads?
No, no, you didn't say
I
nothing.
didn't say
Nah.
this in the podcast.
Yeah, you went to watch Priscilla, right? The
Yeah.
ex-wife of Elvis Presley,
Of who?
or girlfriend, Elvis.
I thought you
Elvis?
said Elder Presley.
Oh no, Elvis. Elvis?
Yeah.
Elvis?
So beside the point of Priscilla, Priscilla is a good movie. It was a good movie, but we were okay. We were in the theater. This family of the mom, the middle schoolish aged daughter, and then the I don't know, 10-year-old boy. All right, them three walk
Watch that
in
movie?
to watch
Okay.
Priscilla. It was them three who walk in about 15 minutes into the movie, maybe 10, 15 minutes into the movie.
Okay.
No biggie, no biggie, right? About an hour later, while this kid's also smacking his freaking mouth, this kid was pissing me off. This boy was like it was the mom, the daughter, and then the boy over at the end. And this kid is eating something, smacking his mouth a little bit, and then he was smacking it, and then he look at his mom like for I don't know, waiting for discipline. And he'd go back. And then like an hour later, the mom and the boy go down. They leave for a little bit. They're gone for like 15, 20 minutes. They're gone. The little girl then decides to pull out her phone, starts texting, taking pictures of what she's watching, going out, doing God knows what. And I hate that I also get easily distracted by this, Danny, because my eyes, if I'm watching a movie, then I see the light down there, my eyes like, what the fuck? I start to get a little irritated. So like my eye caught it. No, let alone that they took the seat in front of me, so I had to put my foot off of the seats.
Yeah.
Come on, you know. Anyways, she's on her phone and she like puts it down for literally 5 seconds. She puts it back up, and she does that like a few times. 20 minutes later, the mom and the boy come back up. They got a whole new batch of snacks now, but the boy this time comes back with his iPad open.
Oh.
And you know, thankfully, in his defense, it wasn't like super bright. He had the low.
Yeah, but still.
He's on his freaking iPad in the theater, on YouTube, and every now and then he'd hold up to listen to the iPad while the screen is directly facing me, and he's like this. He's just like that, holding it. If you're not watching on youtube.com/SundayMorningTangent, so you can see what he's doing. Fucking little shithead. God, I was getting so irritated. I'm too much of a coward to actually say something though. Like, what am I supposed to say? Also, excuse me, ma'am. Tell your son to stop being a little shit. I don't know. Anyways.
And then, but she's the okay.
It was irritating. It was irritating.
That sounds really irritating, Jay. That sounds really irritating.
Glad I got that off my shoulders.
Look, I will say it. I will say if you were to go watch like a kids movie, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, understandable. But this is like a movie for adults. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's rated R.
I'm pretty sure the mom probably didn't have any to take care of the kids. She wanted to go watch the movie.
You know, I got the assumption that the girl wanted to go watch it. The middle school age girl.
Okay,
and
then yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't interview them, but I just got a weird assumption from it. I think I got it because before I left, I was telling my niece I was gonna go watch it, and she was like that age, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna go watch Priscilla? I want to watch it." And I was like,
Wait, who's in it? Because probably somebody that they, for
I don't
us,
recognize the actress.
Yeah, it's probably they know it.
Maybe they're big fans of Jacob Elordi, Mr.
Oh,
Jacob.
you know what?
Idrimi.
Yes, Yes.
Dreamy
Yes.
Lordy. Am I right? Am I right,
Yes.
ladies? Jacob
Yeah.
McDreamy.
He's from Euphoria. Yeah, that guy. I see him a lot on a lot of those.
Danny, real quick, I'm gonna stop you there.
Yeah.
Smash or pass?
I'll say pass.
Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, he's too
Am
of
I
an
alone
asshole.
here?
Yeah.
He's an actor. You don't even know him.
His eyes are like, I don't know.
Diana gives it a pass as well. That's a smash for me right there.
She knows quality. She knows quality. Well, I think she gave you a pass on you.
She gave a pass on me. She's like, ugh. He pays for my stuff.
With horrible feet. You know, I hate the Monterosa feet.
Why are you talking about feet right now?
This is because it looks so weird. Our feet.
Yeah, she hates my feet.
Too long and fleet, and like it looks like a Captain Marvel feet.
Let's not go down that route. Danny, for a long time I thought my feet were just fine, like no big deal. And then I saw a picture of them, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That is not a good look. And I don't care for like feet attraction, but I was like, okay, I recognize that those are not pleasant looking feet. I could recognize that.
It just looks so weird. I don't know.
Why'd you bring up feet?
I really just came to my mind, to be honest.
Anyways, yeah, you should watch Oppenheimer, Danny. You should also watch Killers of the Flower Moon. Really messed up stuff.
Yeah, I think I heard the story. You know, those videos that showed like a little short, and it's fucked up shit.
Yeah, and honestly, at the way, this isn't a spoiler, but at the beginning of the movie, it kind of starts off with the Native Americans discovering the oil, and now that whole town, the Native Americans are like the rich people. They're going around, and they have their chauffeurs. And why does it say message retracted? Dinah, did you delete a message? Am I putting you on blast right? So they're showing them like in this super lavish way, and I was like, oh shit, like I can't tell. Like, is this like a what if situation? Like, what if the Native Americans actually were to be the rich ones? And then the movie continued, and it was like, oh, this makes more sense. And then I looked it up afterwards, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right, that's not great. That's really really fucked up. Good movie.
I don't know, Jason. I feel like the movie would just piss me off, but I want to watch it so bad.
It will piss you off.
It's just pissed me off.
Leonardo DiCaprio was outstanding, and I'm not like in this big old Leo deserved an Oscar a long time ago train.
Yeah,
like he was always great, right? But every time like he would go up for Best Actor, it was always up against really good actors who performed just as well, if not better. Well, apparently better.
Has he won any?
Yeah, he won for The Revenant, I believe. He won for Best Actor. I think it was The Revenant. Or is it Revenant? Is it just Revenant or The Revenant? I don't remember. I think it was for Revenant.
Revenant. Yeah, he did. Oh yeah. By the way, that's the one with the true story about the guy in the wild, right? No, it is, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it was true. That's why I didn't answer. I didn't realize it was like based on true story.
Yeah, it's a true story. And the crazy thing about that, it's they on the movie. You know how his story, whatever. It more crazy shit happened. More crazy shit happened. In that they didn't put in the movie. So,
Danny, I think Tom Hardy was better than Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie.
Whoa, Jason, whoa.
Tom Hardy, smash or pass? This is another smash for me, baby.
That's a smash right there.
Hell yeah.
That's a smash.
That's a smash and a half.
That's a.
It's a good looking Brit. That's a smash from Diana as well. Let's go.
Hey, whoa. What are we saying? Okay, hold on. What are we saying smash to?
What do you mean?
I don't know, Jason.
What do you mean?
I don't know, Jason. I don't know. I'm just like,
you're coming off really homophobic right now, Danny.
Oh, Jesus. Am I?
Off really homophobic. You need to like ease up, bro.
You need to just go for it. You know?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, Jason. I'm trying to
Yeah, you're looking
read.
for something here. What are you looking
Yeah,
for?
I'm look. So what I'm looking is right now. We're trying to go to Comic Con, and
Dude,
Walter
that's
needs
still
my.
more than an hour away.
He needs my. He says he needs my portal ID. My ID. I don't know how to get my ID. Well, I don't know if Walter can hear me, but I'm trying
Um,
to look for my registration ID. Where do you get
Danny,
my registration?
what do you mean if Walter could hear you? He's not in here. Where's a weirdo? Danny, there's been a lot that we
Yeah,
haven't talked about. There's been plenty of TV shows, plenty of movies, um, lot of TV shows. I know
a
you're not
lot
caught up with
of.
Gem V. Um,
That's gonna be my after because I was gonna watch Godzilla.
is that a show or a movie?
Sure,
Oh, okay.
sure.
I actually wanted to. I got the little Apple TV notification, so I
Uh
actually
huh.
wanted to
Uh huh.
watch that yesterday, but instead of playing with you guys, but then I fell asleep. Um, it's all right. It's no biggie. Um, anyways, you haven't watched Gen V. You haven't started Invincible. Invincible.
It already came out.
Yeah, we're already in episode 3.
Oh shit! Yeah, I want to watch it.
Then Nathan Fielder came out with a show called The Curse.
Oh yes, I
This
said
is
the meme that they did to
oh
copy the other movie. What's it
yeah.
called?
I don't remember what that other movie's called though.
I don't like something that I don't like about you or
Always
something
on
like
you, about you, always about
that.
you, anything about you, something like that. It is such a weird show. I can't tell if it's drama or comedy. I can't tell if it was supposed
Well,
to be
it
a
has
mixture of
Emma
both.
Stone, right?
Well, yeah, but
I was
she's
like, wait, Emma Stone.
it's weird. Like they're playing it straight, but it feels like it's supposed to be funny. But I can't
So
tell. It's very
is it like a
strange.
surreal kind of like? Is it kind of a surreal thing
It's
or?
Diana. Have you watched it? Diana says it's satire, and that's what I assumed it's satire. But it is. It's just so straight. I didn't see it coming. I was watching it, and I was like, "That's funny." Like I see what they're doing, but they're just so serious about the whole thing. And I think what is it? Benny Safdie, one of the Safdie brothers who's in it. I think he's the one that his character is the one that really makes me feel like it's like don't take it serious because he's so over the top. That character.
Mhm.
It was strange though. It is.
What is
I can't really explain it.
what is this at on? Is this on
Showtime.
uh Showtime? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Showtime. Okay,
Um. Yeah. Sure.
okay. Oh, because of no, I'm just
Yeah.
saying because I forgot that you had cable. I forgot that you still have satellite or
We cable.
cable. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff right now, Danny. Invincible is getting real good. I just actually before we got on, since I was waiting for you for about an hour and a half, I was watching Invincible, the new episode. It was good stuff.
Greg Miller from Kind of Funny Games, or
Hmm.
Kind of Funny, he was right. He always talk about Invincible.
Oh,
He always said that that was one of his favorite comics ever. And you know what? There's a reason why he's eating. No, he was right
yeah.
for him.
Don't
It was
scream at me.
fun. It was fun.
Okay, don't scream at me, please.
It was fun, Jay. It looked fun.
Yeah, you need to catch up. You need to catch up so we could talk
Mhm.
about that a little bit. But you know what you are caught up on, Danny? What we're both caught up on is the bullshit of the MCU.
Bullshit. Look. Let me tell you this. Like I was. I went to see we both because he also went
Real
to
quick,
see
Danny.
it.
Pause.
Yeah.
Friday badges have sold out. Thursday and Sunday badges are still available.
Okay.
Just FYI. Back to you.
Damn. I'm trying to get my. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh. MCU movies. At this point, Jason, I just go for whatever they made, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it and kind of like blink out and just enjoy what it is, not put any effort on thinking.
Until you watch Loki.
And then I watched Loki, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is not many action stuff, but holy shit, the story's really good. You know? the whole timeline shit that happens. By the way, spoilers. A little bit of spoilers. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank Thank you.
So I want you to give me your honest opinion on Jason. Let's talk about the Marvel real quick first.
Okay. You got real serious here.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about the Marvel.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me a question.
No. Tell me. I said tell me about the Marvels.
Yeah, I see what you're doing here. What is there to say? What does there say? We're going full spoiler territory here because there's a lot that happened in the Marvels. Okay, no. I'm not going to just talk about the Marvels here, Danny. I'm going to talk about my issues with MCU a little bit.
Oh, there's a lot of issues on the Ace. Yeah, there's a lot of issues on it. A lot.
There's too much at this point, Danny. Too much that isn't connecting. Too much, very, very little that is connecting. They keep trying to make all these in one universe. They're trying to make a lot of things connect in some way or another. And I know, I think they're trying to do like that. They're gonna have the movies and shows that are based in like space. So then they're gonna have the ones that are based on the street level. Then the ones that are like more Avengers themed. That's all fine and well, but they keep trying to connect them too much, Danny, and it's losing me a lot. Like when does the Eternals connect? Will it connect? When will Moon Knight ever connect? If they will connect? What's the other show that I didn't like? The Falcon and the Captain America Falcon Winter Soldier show.
That's coming up. That's coming up with the movie. The
supposedly
or whatever it's called.
Supposedly Blade was supposed to come out this month. And it didn't come out this month.
Yeah,
it did come out. Like the next thing we have is What If, and then after that it's Deadpool, and it only says 2024. And it was like, what? This doesn't. And that's supposed to involve the TVA. And it's just, and then Loki. I'm more excited about Shrek joining Thor in Avengers 666. Christian says. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be exciting. And in Loki, Danny,
it's
all right. Loki has time travel issues. Now, don't get me wrong. I really, really enjoyed Loki. It's far and away. Season 2 of Loki is probably the best MCU TV show. Disney MCU TV show that's come out. Season 2, season 1, I felt didn't stick the landing. I know a lot of people really, really love that one. And I guess the bar isn't even that high to surpass, so the bar was already low for me. So this season 2, it being so focused around that and not really trying to expand and connect on a lot of different levels that the rest of the MCU has been trying to do, made me appreciate Loki season 2 a lot more. But towards the end, I was thinking, if the little stupid boy doesn't get the book, then how do they even make the thing and to begin with?
Well, that's just a variant of him.
No, I know, but that's the variant. Tim Lively, Blake Lively, Tim Timely, Victor Timely. Close enough, Blake Lively. Victor Lively, Victor Timely. He was that variant, and he was given that book, and then in the future he helped out OB to make it. But if they never gave him that in the first place, how did they end up making it? I don't know, and maybe I'm not thinking enough about it, or maybe I'm thinking too much about it. But don't give us that, and then give this half-assed time travel shit if it doesn't end up making. I mean, time travel movies are already hard to make because there's all these questions.
We don't know about time travel.
Yeah, so it's maybe they go back and then they don't give it to him, but that still doesn't affect this branch. Maybe it's just a branch. Maybe this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it kind of takes me away from it a little bit. But I still really like the season. It was still really cool. It's still like Loki's whole. I was never a big fan of Loki, and I never really saw the hype. This brought me around to him on liking his arc and his redemption story, because it was a really good redemption story, and they're lucky that they got so many movies and then a season and then other little inputs from him to give him that redemption. Because we start off and we're like, classic Loki is being a little shithead, but then
Yeah.
you get him a little bit in Thor Ragnarok, and you're like, okay. And you get him in Infinity War sacrificing himself, and I was like, oh, okay.
Uh, uh, Look, Jason. I think the problem of that, you're right at the time. I think the more other problem, it's just I think Marvel movies are just not becoming are becoming more like about what happens in today's pop culture, like what's going on with the music, what's going on with this, and they don't focus on a lot of the story, and they kind of put a little effort on the story. Look at She-Hulk.
Hey,
You
don't
know,
knock She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk.
I just feel like She-Hulk. I mean, yeah, it has some good moments, but there was a moment where she was twerking.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, if okay, this is a look, I'm saying it's just this is it's a superhero shows that it can be in the comic books they're so good, but in the shows they're focusing too much on on the culture of today's culture instead of like what they should focus on the story of what of a superhero. I just feel like that, and that's the problem with a lot of people are thinking the same way. I'm not the only one
That's just an
that's
excuse.
no, it's not an
That's just an
excuse.
excuse, Danny. Because then nobody talks about how bad Moon Knight was.
They do talk about how
But
bad
why is it always
it is.
She-Hulk that was bad then?
No,
Like
it's not. I'm just saying. I'm
I
just giving an example. I'm
no, I
giving an
know,
example.
and I hear those things. Or like people are like, why is she
Yeah.
twerking? Well, why not? It was like a little post-credit scene. Like, who cares?
Well, a lot of people are just like, I'm just saying, you're right, but a lot of people are still saying like it's just too much. Disney's just adding too much to please a lot of people. They should just do their own thing. I'm like, just let the writers or whoever knows about comic book write down a sick ass story, and not trying to add things where they have to change things just to please the people.
I don't think that's the problem, though. I don't think
They
the
think they're pleasing the people.
No, I don't think the problem is adding scenes like that. I don't care for the twerking. I don't care, like, add it or
No, not
not.
scenes.
It
That's
makes
just
no difference.
overall.
I know. It makes no difference for me. I don't think it should
Yeah.
make a difference. I think the problem is more in larger scope than that. I think that's just something people are pointing towards and like adding that pop culture stuff, adding the wokeness, as they would say. I think people complaining about adding all that is just a lame excuse for how bad it actually is. That they're pointing at that, saying that that's the issue, but I
Well,
don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that they don't have a cohesive story, like with
what
all of
about
it.
Snow White with
What about
the
Snow?
Snow White thing? You know how they changed it to the. You know how they had the seven dwarf? They were not seven dwarf.
What were they? I don't know
They
about
were,
this.
oh, you look at the picture. They were just regular people, and they had like they were gonna do something different. Which to be honest, I don't care about this, Jason. You think I'm care? I don't care. I'm just telling you what uh people are saying. But then because people are giving so much shit to the actress, and the seven door have like they were saying like, oh, we need to change the story because it's too old. The story is too old. It needs to be today's agenda, or whatever. So that's why now they change it to CGI like Seven Dwarf. I don't know if you find it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, yeah. So, uh, people are giving so much shit because of that. Not yeah,
Why are they giving a
yeah.
shit though?
Because they're saying it's too woke. Like it's too much woke. Why are they doing?
Well,
Why are they changing the
look,
Snow White thing, and then they changing it to a bunch of culture. That's what they were saying, Jason. That's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying.
but my point is they just keep pointing the finger at something random because if they would have first introduced the CGI version, they would have just complained that it looked bad because it was bad CGI. That's just the way it's been working because the CGI doesn't look great.
A lot of
I don't think it looks good.
a lot of little people in the community. They were giving a shit. And they're like, why can't they just hire real
Yeah,
actors who are like, why can't they hire like us real actors instead of making the first, no, this is when they did
hmm the
the
live action.
regular, yeah, the live action whatever people, and then after that, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's just always going to be people complaining about that sort of thing, Danny. Because then if they wouldn't be good because there's not a whole lot of. I think Christian says here they are not called dwarves; they're called little people. I think they actually go by dwarfism now. Like I think that
Yeah,
is the proper phrase. I
I think
could be
it's
wrong.
yeah.
Um, but there's just not a whole lot in the community of acting, and maybe they just haven't been given the chance. But then they just would have complained. There's just always something to complain about. So I don't. That's why I'm like I always fight against this excuse of woke and pop culture and trying to appease to everybody because they're just gonna complain about something else if it's not that. So it's just a lame excuse for me. I don't think the MCU is suffering because of the wokeness. I think it's not helping, but people just blame it and then they don't realize that the actual issue is just bad show.
No, that a lot of people know about the actual issue, the writing. They know. It's just too much.
What
When does like in the Marvel? It's just a lot. Like you say, it is a lot.
what's a lot?
A lot of like stories and not giving a cohesive end because they're trying to get a big ending, but it's not getting there. And now I think they're rewriting Avengers or whatever it's called. I think they're rewriting it, and they might, you know how they were saying they're gonna change Jonathan, what's his name, last name,
Jonathan Majors?
Majors, because of what he did, you know.
Yeah.
So they might, and then they're talking about Matt Mickelson being Doctor Doom, which I'm all excited for that because Doctor Doom has been so trash in the last two movies of the
Come
Fantastic
on,
Four.
Fantastic Four was awesome.
Which one?
All four, three.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Those two, Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is so bad at. He's like one of the worst villains ever and one of the best heroes. He's like in between. But look, Jason, I like that's what I said. When I wait to see Captain Marvel, the new movie, the Marvels, I just sit down and just give it to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have fun. I know the problems, the editing problems and the shit. I can tell. I was like, oh damn, why did this right away went to this scene? And then I was like, okay, well, still, you know what? I just gonna enjoy it.
It had some
That's
issues
what I
with
did.
pacing. I assume, my assumption was it was stretching in time in length. Then they've probably heard a lot of people complaining about
Oh
the length of
yeah,
the movies, and they started
yeah.
cutting. That's my assumption. I don't know if I've read anything like that, but it seems like the 145 seems very exact, and it feels like one of those. It's still too long. You got to bring it down to 145 because that's a common thing with studios and studio heads where they're like, we don't care. This is what our data or stats say that people want. So bring it down to that. Yeah, because the pacing was very strange. It wasn't great, but yeah, you're right. I enjoyed the movie too. You know, that movie had a lot of wokeness too. That movie had a lot of it had a lot of diversity. But since it was fun and it was entertaining, people aren't going to complain about it. But if it would have been boring and lacking in any sort of flavor, they would have just been like, yeah, they probably shouldn't have gotten that K-pop guy in there. It was weird to have all that singing.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
who
weird.
was that guy?
Diana recognized them. I
I
forgot
was
to
like, is
ask.
that BTS? I said that.
Honestly, it might have been a guy from BTS.
I was like, I didn't mind that whole thing because I kind of like that world where
It
everybody
was
sings. You
fun.
know, that's kind of like okay, I can't believe that. It's like a fucking comic book. The fuck do you expect from a comic book? Like to everything to be real? No.
I know. I thought it was a lot of fun too, and they landed it. But I really think if they wouldn't have landed it, they would have just probably blamed him. They probably just
Yeah.
would have blamed something else.
Yeah.
He's not a K-pop. Oh shit. He's not a K-pop guy. He's a famous actor. He's in the beginning of Parasite. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me. He's the guy from the beginning of Parasite who hands the rock, right? From Parasite, the rock.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
here you go. Here's,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that correction.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But they would have just blamed something else. That's why I'm always like defensive about the BS when they're always complaining about woke culture in
Yeah.
television, because it's just you're blaming it because it's something they produce something bad, not because
Yeah.
it's not bad because of the wokeness. It just happens to be bad and have wokeness,
Yeah.
whatever that means. If you could define it for me, Danny, that'd be great.
You gotta ask a professional to define your wokeness, because at this point, there's a series. I feel like there's just everybody's just sounding like we just want white people to be in power again. It just
It's
sounds like that.
well,
But then again, or other people are saying white people are being in power, but they're trying to please the lower class to put a lot of their, to represent them in movies, so they can be happy about it and they don't say shit, because we still get the money. Like I said, it just goes both ways. It's
it's
too much.
wokeness is just a made up thing. I forgot where I heard this, and I'm gonna paraphrase, but somebody it was like in a it was in a news telecast where they were talking about woke, anti-woke, and stuff. Then
Hmm.
it was like a black journalist who asked a white person, "How do you define woke?" And the whole definition that they were trying to define it as was basically try. They were describing it as the minorities trying to make themselves alive, like they're trying
Hmm.
to they're trying to show themselves out to the world. It was basically the like what they were trying to say. And then
Hmm.
the black journalist was like, why is that an issue? So that's
Hmm.
another reason why I'm
Hmm.
just like, nah,
Hmm.
like, fuck
Hmm.
off, let us be woke. Danny, I think you're out of luck with Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's what I was telling. I think I was telling Walter, like, Comic Con for me is out of this year. I should have put an alarm or something. It's fine. It's
I
cool.
forgot
I'm
about
not
it
gonna
too.
cry.
Anyways, Marvel's was great though. Kamala Khan,
You know,
she's amazing.
Jay, you and I are the only ones, and a couple of my friends are the only ones who I think everybody is just hating. You saw how bad it's doing.
It's not
You saw
doing good
how
with the
we went to the
whatchamacallits.
theater, and this is opening weekend. Opening weekend, Marvel has always been busy. Even on Black Widow, even on Ant-Man 3, I think it was still a lot of people when we went, and there was only we were the only ones in one aisle, and then a couple people behind and in front of us. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. It was doing so bad, and I think I don't know, Jay. It's just I'm like in my mind. When you live somewhere like third world country or something, you just watch this movie because they're fun. You don't think about. I think we're too spoiled nowadays. Here in America, we're just hella spoiled about trying to get the best quality ever, which we should, because but at the same time, it's a superhero movie. It's a sci-fi movie. It's not real. I don't
Fine with
know.
me.
That's my mind. That's my mind where it goes. That's why I'm like, I try to be like that now again, because I used to be super, you know, critical. But then I'm like, you know what? Just go have fun. Take some Molly. I don't know.
What the hell? Let me read you the featured user review on IMDb. I know it's a little lengthy, so I'm not going to read the whole. It's actually very lengthy. They. Oh, wow. This is like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 paragraphs. Pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty thickish paragraphs, too, of 4 out of 10 reviews. And the headline goes, a painful look at the downward spiral the MCU has found itself caught in since the end of Phase 3. And again, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm trying to find like the crux of it. I wonder who this person is. Like, they want to just be a critic, maybe?
Maybe.
As depressing as it sounds, the once mighty MCU is showing no signs of improvement, as a Marvel is just maybe the worst film in the series so far. There simply isn't enough reason to justify its existence outside of some kind of contractual obligation by the higher ups at Disney, and I fully respect many people's decision to skip it altogether. At this point, I seriously doubt the MCU can ever return to its former glory, as this film is set to become the series' biggest box office bomb to date. I can only hope in vain that Disney will learn an important lesson from this film's failure, but knowing their track record, that seems unlikely. Uh, I don't, I don't know what they're expecting, because if you watch the other MCU movies, like, they're mainly really, really, really entertaining because of all the surprise factors, and you kind of know what it's leading up to something good. But if you rewatch them, they're cookie cutter movies that who care? Like they're not great.
Are
They're
they
not
forgetting
great
Thor?
acted.
Thor 2? Are they forgetting Captain? I mean, not Captain America. Iron Man
Two
3
Iron Man 2 for me.
or
Iron Man
2?
2.
2. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Iron Man 2. Are they forgetting like
That's what I'm
Jesus
saying. Like,
Ant Man?
Ant Man was entertaining too, though. But I mean, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it, Danny. I'm not gonna
Look, and
fight.
it's
I'm
not
not
that I
gonna
didn't
fight
like
you
it. It's
against it.
they killed Kang, the Conqueror,
They
and I was
no,
like,
that was Guardians of the Galaxy.
no,
Wait, who just? Okay. Oh, you're talking about the new. I thought. Sorry, my head went to
yeah,
Ronin. Um,
no, they killed Kang the Conqueror, and I was like, wait, what? And then don't get me started with Hawkeye girl defeating Kingpin. Let me tell you this, Jay. Let me tell you this, Jay. I know this is comic. I get it. You know, I get it. She defeats Kingpin
yeah,
with a trick.
yeah. Let it out, Danny.
It's just it will never happen that easily with Kingpin. You telling me? Let's move on. Let's move on.
Danny says, "What former glory?" I'm sorry, nerds, but they're not supposed to be great movies.
Whoa!
Sorry, I agree with
Whoa.
Quentin and Marty. It isn't real cinema. Oh, it isn't real cinema. Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese. I was like, that sounds like a good podcast, though. Quentin and Marty. I'd listen to them banter.
Yeah. No, there was a former glory because 2012. One of my best experience with my friends going to a theater to watch Avengers, an opening night, full. Even people, I think people sneak in to watch the movie because there's some sitting on the floor. Full ass theater. Everybody watching it. Everybody like, oh, what? You know, it was the best experience of my life in cinema. Going to a theater and watching that movie. It was
Really?
so fun. It was like the funnest I ever had.
Sure, but if you go back and watch it, it's a boring movie.
Oh, it's a boring movie.
It's
but
boring.
I know,
I rewatched it
no,
like a year or two ago, and I was like,
it's
oh,
not
no,
that it's
like,
boring, Jay. It's
it was
just
boring for me.
they've been going up and up and up, and the people are like they're already up, and they're like, we need more people. And then people are like, oh, the only good thing about this movie is the ending. You know, the credit scene.
Oh yeah,
That's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, now that's what I'm excited. I'm excited to see. You know, I don't want to say spoil it, but yeah.
it's. I just think these people are all dumb.
Chase
They're
is
dumb
spoiled.
for thinking that. They're dumb for thinking that this is going to be a movie that is. You guys were streaming. Oh, Dana says they're my homies. I call them by their first name and their whatchamacallit, nickname. There you go. Sorry. I don't know. They're dumb. They're dumb for giving it a 6 out of 10. This movie was very over average 6 out of 10. Some people here are 2 out of 10. Who's responsible for MCU Phase 4? So they're basing this movie off of the whole phase instead of just the movie individually. That's where you shouldn't even be even a critic in this or putting a review. Spectacular embarrassment, a forgettable sequel. Oh, I guess it was a sequel, wasn't it?
It was a sequel, dude.
I didn't even feel like it was a sequel. I felt like it was more Kamala Khan's movie.
She was she was really funny.
She was a star.
She was really funny.
She was
She's
great.
hopefully she gets more roles because she was I think she's a genuine who just got, you know, Disney just recruited and like, hey, I think you're good for this part. And she's like, oh, really? You know, like a genuinely person who's really nice, who, you know, tried to be an actress probably, and now she got the part. And like, it's kind of sucks that people are hating this movie. You know, I don't know. I feel like
It's sexism, Danny. Let's be honest here. It's 3 powerful women leads, and they hate it. They hate it. That's what it is, Danny.
they do hate it.
I want to see the faces of all of these reviewers and see if they are all men, because they are all men. I bet you. Freaking Mr. D.H. Wong and Isaac Sundaralingam and The Real Scoop with KK and Chenp and Kevin Robbins. Oh, these are all men names. Only at J-Mart. Draw. That one got me. Alan. Mildly intrusive. Weirdo. Shouldn't be intrusive at all. Romeo and Chance who
So
has
this is just a hate
Brent
on
on
three
women.
proper women.
Yes, that's what they're upset about. They're upset because 3 women got the lead in these movies. And then the 4th lead was a woman, the bad guy, the villain was a woman. And they're like,
By the
no.
way, that they need to change on that one. It's not that it was a woman or not. She did a bad job on that. It was
She didn't do a bad
so
job. The MCU
the
does a
writing.
bad job.
Yeah,
The,
the writing. It was just
MCU in general.
unforgettable.
The MCU
It
in general.
was Jason, but that she looked like the other bad girl from Ant-Man 2. Remember the Phantom Ghost or whatever? I was like, is that her?
She
Look
did
at
not
that.
look like her.
Oh,
She
look
does
at
not look like her.
Look
The girl from no, I know exactly what she looks like.
Yeah.
She has beautiful eyes that I
Yeah.
can sleep in. Sleep in. No, they look nothing alike, Danny. And I'm gonna cut you off there because you're being mildly racist and mildly
That's not
sexist.
racist. I'm just saying that. Look, I'm like, is that her?
Why? Because they're both light skinned.
That is. I was not. Oh, Jay. Well, yeah, they're both light skinned, but that's not the reason why. The reason why
No.
is because they look similar.
And Rio, no, I didn't think they look anything alike.
I thought I don't know.
I wasn't confused at all. But the issue is that MCU just never makes really, not never, because I guess they made Thanos and that they stretched that one out. But they don't make good villains. That's
Hey, they made Thanos. They made what's his name? The guy from Civil War.
exactly.
Oh God, No, what do you mean?
Exactly.
the bad guy from Civil War.
The best thing they've done is Thanos, other than the new Spider-Man, having all the old Spider-Man villains in there.
I mean,
And making
Willem
Green
Dafoe.
Goblin cool too, yeah.
Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's
Pretty
good.
much.
I'm saying
Zemo. Remember Zemo?
that's
He
good.
was
Zemo
good.
didn't do anything either.
He didn't, but he fucking manipulated them.
Danny,
what
you
are you
saw.
talking about?
Speaking of Ant-Man 2 and what's her name, Phantom?
I think it's Phantom.
Speaking of phantoms and ghosts, you saw a ghost at work, Danny. Segue.
It's a compliment. If you don't think that girl looks like the other girl, I don't know what to say.
I honestly don't.
I don't know what to say. To
I
be
honestly don't. Ant-Man 2 Phantom. Is it Phantom?
honest.
Ghost.
It's just-
Oh, her name's Ghost.
Ghost, yeah.
Speaking of ghosts, Danny, you saw a ghost at work.
Look. I even said, I don't know if I did. I don't know if it was my mind. But to be honest, like I said, I was working on my forklift. I think I was fixing something. I was looking to my forklift. And then, in the corner of the eye. So I turn like this. I'm turning to the right now. I turn to the right to get something. And then on my corner of the eye, I see somebody passing. And then we were, like a green, light green, like a, green vest, sweaters. So I thought somebody passed me. And then I look, and there was nobody there. And then I was like, whoa, was that just me? Or what did I? And I tried to recreate it. Maybe it was my jacket who, maybe I thought it was my jacket, when you see the corner. I didn't move anything. I just did it again. And then it wasn't doing it. So then I was like, did I thought of that? So then I go to my lead and say, go check the camera. And like, this is a spot where I'm looking at the camera. And then she goes back and she's looking at the camera. And then I'm like, right there. And then we're looking at it and there's like nothing there. And then I was like, what the hell? Okay, then I was just like, pass it off. But then they were telling me, some of the people there who worked there, sometimes on the weekends, one of the driver, he says he swears, he went right in front of me. There's a little office. And he said that whenever he works on the weekends, one time he came last week, I think he said, he was walking by but the traffic office, and there's a window, right, to see. There's a little small room where the manager sits there, and in the small room there has another window. Okay. So he said that he was passing by and he saw a shadow passing by really fast. And then he came over and I told him, are you lying to me? Are you bullshitting? It's not just me, because he didn't tell me. He told other coworkers. And he doesn't look like the type of guy to be lying. And he says that he passed by it and he was kind of scared
Those
because
are
he
the
saw
best
that.
liars.
And then he saw the door was open, and that door is never open. And then other coworkers, they have heard screams. They heard it last week. They heard screams in the plant. By the way, man, one person died in there, and then I think another one was passing away there.
What do you mean passing
Actually,
away?
people died because he was dying of a heart attack. I think he got revived and he got sent to the hospital. But one of them, they died of a heart attack. One coworker there.
So you're totally convinced you saw a ghost?
Look. I said did I say I was convinced, Jason? You putting words in my mouth that it's not there.
I know. I'm asking. I'm asking.
No, I know. That's not what I said, Jason. I said I think. But I'm not sure. I can never be sure because I didn't say nothing. I cannot confirm or deny.
I'm gonna go back to a couple conversations we've had off mic, where you texted, "I saw a ghost at work." We questioned you. We questioned you. They asked, "Did you pull up a camera?" And you said, "Yes, it wasn't on the camera. I think I saw a ghost, but I didn't see it on camera."
Yeah.
I then 2 days ago, I'm asking you. I'm like, we were talking about it, and you're like, "Danny, you said, Jason, is because you can't see ghosts on camera." And to which I replied, "Then the whole Nuke's top 5 is fake."
No. I say I couldn't see the ghost in camera in that camera, Jason.
You said you can't see ghosts on camera, is what you told me.
I meant to say like I couldn't see the ghost in the camera.
Okay, I'm not doubting you, Danny. All right, don't get so defensive over here. But
I have to be, Jay. I have to.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm always gonna question you.
You know, it's funny because a lot of people, they say they see things and then they get into, people are like, "Oh, you're crazy, dude." But you think none of those people who really have seen something, you think is fake? And there's so many stories. I mean, it's thousands, millions of stories of people seeing things. I don't know, Jay. There's too many.
I don't want to say I don't believe you, but I'm gonna say this. I've heard plenty of people in my job say that that building is also haunted, and there's ghosts, and
That's cool, right?
they've actually seen footsteps in flour, and that we have another area of another wing of the school where there's a basement that's really dark, and that place is haunted, and they've heard noises in there. And this also happens to be a place that is shared with other. The basement is a place that's shared with other departments.
Mm-hmm.
And they just immediately go to it's haunted, and they literally come out crying. I haven't seen anything, Danny. I've stayed down there. We've turned the lights off and waited for something to happen. Nothing happens.
Why 5 minutes?
Nothing happens.
10
well,
minutes.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit in there for an hour, but I mean, how quick did that happen with you? I spent time down there in other situations. I've been working there for 8 years. When's my turn to see something?
That's the problem.
I haven't been working there long enough. You've been working there 2 years.
I think that's the problem, Jay. That's what you need. To be honest, like I said, that was the weirdest thing. Like I physically saw somebody passing by.
But it was just like
It was just like the back of their, like they're passing by sight, and then just I see the just I don't know, somebody passing by. And there's nothing behind me. There's nothing. But like I said, Jay, it feels weird because something would never happen to you. Nothing. You always think there's not lights. People are just crazy.
Me?
Which some people probably are. Yeah.
I've had a couple things happen to me that I can't define.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I'm not gonna be like, yeah, that's for sure like ghosts. I don't know what it was. I can't say it was a ghost.
Yeah.
I can't say it
can
was
be
a ghost.
demon.
Great point, Danny. There's been 2 issues that have been brought up since you've been talking about your ghost story. Denise says she's passing on Tom Hardy. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Number 1. Number 2. I googled both of these women who are in question: Zawa Ashton, Zawe Ashton, and Hannah John Kamen. They look nothing alike.
In the movie they do. I was looking like pictures of the models, were they just regular pictures in the movie?
Regular pictures.
Okay, that's a problem.
Just regular pictures.
Look, I just saw those. I'm like, what?
One of them, in the movie, one of them has purple eyes. Zawe Ashton, Darben,
Yeah, because she's a Creed.
and then in Ant-Man, she has green eyes.
Are you telling me she doesn't look a little bit like?
I really don't see the resemblance. They're
Okay.
both light-skinned ladies with brown hair. That is as much as they look alike to me, and that's it.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. I'm sorry, Danny. I'm sorry, but I need everybody to go on Google
I was just-
Zawe Ashton and Hannah John Kamen, and let me know. Is this? Let us know if you're on Danny's side on this or my side on if they look alike or not. I don't think they look alike. Danny thinks they look alike.
I thought for a second they look alike. To be honest, I did. I thought they look alike. So I was like, wait, what? Oh, wait, okay, that's a different one.
I'm looking at the pictures of them in the movies, and they look less alike in the movie
The more you see it?
comparisons. In the movie comparisons than the actual like in real life.
Hey, man, I don't know.
You got confused for a second.
I
And
did
you're
get
still
confused,
confused about it.
Yeah, a little bit. They still got me. But well, wait, Comic-Con tickets are sold out.
They're sold out, dude. They're sold. Did he get some? Did my brother get some?
Yeah, I think he did.
Then he says, but he's got a pretty nice British accent. She said in a British accent.
Yeah,
But he's got a pretty nice British accent.
She's been practicing her British accent.
Good for her. I can't wait to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, before we get out of here real quick.
Yeah. Do your thing.
No. I'm not doing my thing quite yet.
People are waiting for your thing.
Oh, I thought you meant a different thing. Let's go in. Let's go. And what I'm going to do, Danny, I'm not going to give... Usually I give Saturdays because we record most Saturdays. I'm going to give tomorrow. I'm going to give Sundays because that's when the episode releases. This is for Sagittarius horoscopes.
Whoa.
This is Jason. Send time with horoscopos of Jason.
Sagittarius. Things aren't looking great. Just kidding, I haven't read into it yet. Information on psychology, particularly dreams, could capture your imagination. You could decide to collect as much information as you can. The dark side of the personality may be especially appealing. You'll remember anything you read or hear today, tomorrow, as your mind is particularly retentive. This includes financial trends and ways to increase your income. So Danny, I want you to really think tomorrow. Just gather all your information and think things through because it's gonna stay retained in your mind. So gather as much information as you can. Think about if Zawe Ashton looks like Hannah John Kamen and really try to picture that in your mind.
They look alike, buddy.
Let's go into Aquarius here. Tomorrow, Aquarius, a lot of paperwork that you need to complete could have you nervous and stressed. You might experience some headaches. Don't sacrifice your well-being for this. You won't lose your focus if you have to put off some tasks until tomorrow, Monday. Calls or visitors could also get on your nerves. Ain't that... Hey, you listening, Diana? That's facts, huh? Calls or visitors could also get on your nerves. Turn off the phone and tell people you'll visit later. They'll understand. Well, she usually puts it off till later anyways.
Okay.
Libra. Tomorrow,
Oh, hold up.
a lot of... What the... Got a lot... Oh, sorry. I just thought I was reading the same one for a second. This is for Libra, in fact. A lot of paperwork might need doing today. This is true. You'll feel mentally sharp and able to take care of it easily, though some of what needs to be done may momentarily elude you. Communications from neighbors or other acquaintances might seem suspect. You may feel they have their own agendas. Don't repeat anything you hear. Interesting. And then my emoji.
Yeah.
And then my emoji is this.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Sorry, I didn't give yours. I didn't give yours.
Yeah, what's mine?
Your emoji for tomorrow. Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Wait. Oh, it's sorry. It was loading. It's this.
Hey.
Yeah.
So,
And then
oh my
Aquarius.
god.
And then Aquarius is. And then we're gonna go into Leo here. Leo's this. Praising the
Oh,
Lord.
okay,
Praising
okay,
the Lord
okay.
on a Sunday. Leo, wait, that's what Christian is, right? Christian, are you still in here?
No. Christian is Tauros.
Oh, he's a Taurus.
Toro.
Okay,
I
sorry.
think he's Taurus.
Apologize. In that case, you're monkey. Newspapers
Monkey see,
may
monkey.
bring knowledge of strange events that capture your imagination. You might want to learn about you might want to learn more about the stories and similar events. Your mind is sharp enough to grasp it all. Yet, there will still be hidden elements that render it that much more fascinating. The human mind and its dark side might be especially interesting to you today.
Oh, is he a Sith Lord?
Wow.
Are you joining the Sith Lord?
Now, would it be
Oh,
too much? Yeah, it can't do all of them. Let me know if you guys want me to do more.
That was good. That was good, Jay. That was Jason's corner of horoscopos.
Horoscopos. Is that really the way you say horoscopes in Spanish?
Yeah, horoscopos. Yeah.
Maybe. You know what, Danny? I think in the future I might have to do weekly. I think weekly ones make more sense.
Is this just a day?
That was just for Sunday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who comes? Can we come out with that kind of stuff? I
I
think
can
we
make
can.
it up if you want. I mean, yeah, I'm coming up with it, Danny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, choosing the emoji. Today you're gonna be the eggplant emoji.
And let me give one quote of the day that is brought here by Randolph Bourne for tomorrow. Friendships are fragile things and require.
Jason, for me today.
You want, oh, sorry.
You
For
said
today,
tomorrow.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Friendships are fragile things and require as much handling as any other fragile and precious thing. Take care of yourself, friends. This has been another episode of Sunday Morning Tangents. Please don't forget to follow us on youtube.com/Sunday Morning Tangents. Follow us anywhere you have your podcast, Sunday Morning Tangents. You'll find us everywhere there because that is owned by us. Give us 5
We're
stars.
not a big operation until we get bought by some big corporations. We'll let you know. But at the time, we won't if they tell us not to do it.
Let me say something real quick. If somebody tries to take our domain name, I'm charging $1 million or nothing.
Yeah.
Please give us likes. Please give us hearts, 5 out of 5s. Like us, follow us, bell us, feel us.
I like the feel part.
Anything else out there? Thanks for the hearts.
Feel me.
Oh, someone's. Oh, wow. There's hearts. Hearts. You know that TikTok thing, Danny? Hearts. I'm such a TikTok person. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been Jason. That's been Danny. This has been Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of tan.
Yes.
Hearts.